What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. And before I get started, I wanted to shout out a couple of buddies in my little Star Wars Gold Squadron, Chase and Collins, for the support. We don't always agree on our opinions, but we do have a love for Star Wars, and you know, we respect one another. So fellas, thank you very much. Definitely appreciate all the support. Let's talk about this. What Amazon suspending user reviews for the Rings of Power memes and what it says about modern fan culture. If you guys haven't been paying attention, man, Amazon is pulling out all the stops. We've already talked about that. They are doing everything, not just suspending the user reviews, but bringing out celebrities, you know, throwing the race card in there because they feel like that's the only way that they can combat all the negativity that's coming about this show. Hey, we just got to throw the race card in there. We got to get all of these guys to come down. We got to block reviews. We got to say, oh no, 72 hours. And I think we're going on like 96 hours at this point, or even longer, for user reviews. They still haven't popped up on the site. Amazon knows that this has to be successful. They're doing everything in their power, and it's not working. Okay, it's absolutely not working. As a matter of fact, they're just bringing more heat down, and it's getting worse. Let's look at this real quick. I'm gonna answer this question of what this means about modern fan culture. Look at this. Now, this is on Facebook. This is the Lord of the Rings on Prime, right? This is their Facebook account, and you can see this is the little message that came out the other day, right? J.R.R. Tolkien talking about the different races and cultures and so on that he created. And just look at the reactions. You can see out of the 7,000 reactions, that 7,600 reactions to this. Let's check this out. Yeah, overwhelmingly, the ha-ha emojis are dominating this entire conversation. 5.1 thousand of the 7,000 laughter, cheer, just laughing at this nonsense, okay? This is where Amazon is dropping the ball. Don't be surprised, by the way, if this thing gets taken down lickety-split. Don't be surprised. But this, again, this is just showing you right now where the fandom is with this whole thing, where people are regular, normal people are saying this is junk, this is trash. You can't hide from this, Amazon, okay? You can lock all of this stuff, you can lock all of that off, but eventually the comments are just going to float to the surface. People are going to get their opinions out one way or another. And there's YouTube videos like this one, and there's people on Facebook. Everybody is stopping this thing like it's no tomorrow. All right, look at some of the comments on this. This guy says Tolkien's work were colored with his anti-industrial, anti-corporation mentality. The irony of a giant corporation lecturing people on Tolkien's values is not lost on us. Not at all. You bet he did, and that is exactly why Lord of the Rings fans from all races and cultures joined together to fight you and your desire to cover all the lands in a second darkness. Man, I absolutely love this comment. That is awesome. Tolkien was a great writer. The writers of Amazon embarrassment are terrible indeed. There is a reason House of the Dragon, with its diverse cast, remember we talked about that, diversity all through House of the Dragon, maybe even more diversity in House of the Dragon than in Rings of Power, and 85% audience score. Rings of Power has 39%. Why? That is based on the good writing, okay? It's based on the good writing. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. The old, it's not me, it's you defense. Lame. I like that one too. That's funny. It might be hard for them to believe, but all the criticism I've heard, absolutely none, has been about how tan a character may or may not be. It might just be a bad show. Exactly. And the thing about this, the worst part about this is, you know, this is an opportunity for like Amazon to like self-correct, like, okay, we messed this one up, okay? But they're hiding, right? They're in hiding and they're in denial. And that's one of the worst things about, like, you know what? Hold up. Let me bring this in. The real ones, you know, like if you're a real one, you don't mind getting called out on your bullshit, okay? If you're a real person, if you're like a real one, you don't mind getting called out on your bullshit. You know why? Because that's an opportunity to grow, okay? Real ones don't care because, you know, hey man, I'm a grown man. I'm a grown ass man or woman, okay? If you're a real one, you're a grown up. You're not worried about what other people think, in the sense that you're not worried about being loved and being praised and everybody has to say good things about you, okay? Nobody's perfect, okay? Including these idiots at Amazon. Just call, hey, you know what? We're getting criticized left and right, man. We're getting read the riot act. You know, like, hey, man, maybe we dropped the ball on this one. You know, maybe we didn't do the job that we thought we were doing. Okay. You know, get out your feelings for a minute. Take some time to self-reflect. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is that these people at Amazon, they're just a bunch of weasels. Okay. That's the problem. You guys are just a bunch of weasels. I don't know. We're just going to shut down the comments. Oh, no, we're just going to shut down all the reviews and we're just going to claim racism and this, that, and the third. You guys are a bunch of weasels. You're wimps, you're wussies. You know what? Yeah, here's the word I'm looking for right here. Okay. Weak men. Like, you know, if you're a real one, you don't run from adversity. Okay. All right. You don't run from, hey, they called me out. They said my shit is terrible. You know, you don't run from that. Right. All right. You know what you do? You learn from it. Okay. But the bitch maids that's out here in the world, they run from this type of stuff. You know, they can't stand it. They can't stand the heat. Okay. They can't stand it. I get bad reviews on my stuff. Okay. And guess what? If I get a bad review, I read it, I take it at heart, and then I try to improve. All right. If people give me a bad review on any of my stories, I'm like, hey, you know what? I got to do better. I got to do better. Okay. Or maybe, you know, it's like, okay, this guy had this particular complaint. Maybe it's a small one, but, you know, I learned from that. Okay. That's how you become better. All right. You take criticism, but these guys don't have the ability to take criticism. And that's what's sad about it. It's like all we want. It's like all we want is a good show, right? We're not asking for a whole lot. Okay. Make a good show, be true to the game, true to Tolkien. And speaking of being true to Tolkien, I have something for the folks out there. Just crossed 300 subscribers. So I do want to thank all the new subscribers out there. So I'm offering this up. All right. You guys see what this is? Check it out. All right. This is the Histories of Middle Earth, right? It's a little box set. 5 books. I'm offering this bad boy up. Okay. You know, I bought this for myself. I actually bought 2 copies. I bought one for myself. And then I said, I'm going to have something for all the people that's helping this channel grow. So if you're a subscriber, go ahead and leave a comment in any Rings of Power video that I've done. It doesn't matter which one it is. You know, it could be a review. It could just be me talking about it at random. Whatever the case may be, go ahead, leave me a comment. What I'm going to do is after the 5th episode, so I'm gonna give folks some time to kind of watch this video and comment on other videos. After the 5th episode, so we got about 2 weeks, I'm going to do a random draw of somebody that commented, a random draw of the video itself, pull a video out of a hat, and then I'll do a random draw of a particular person that commented. We'll say like the 18th comment down or the 4th comment down or whatever, you know, we'll put that together and then I'll go ahead, we'll arrange how you're going to get this. And look, you're getting like real Tolkien here, all right? You're not getting some washed up knockoff version like you're getting with Rings of Power. You get some real J.R.R. Tolkien. And yeah, it's got some, these books, I haven't read them in a while, but they're all excellent, of course. You got the Lost Roads and Other Writings. You got the Shaping of Middle Earth, the Lays of Beleriand, and then the Book of Lost Tales Part 1 and 2. So I'm sending that out to somebody. And again, really appreciate it. Just subscribe, leave a comment. That's all I ask. If you're already subscribed and you've already left comments, you're already in the running. And if you haven't, go ahead. Hey, more comments you make, hey, the more options there are for you to be that lucky winner. But nevertheless, folks, tell me what you think about these jokers. It's just sad because these cats ain't real. They don't care. All they care about is being loved and praised. They don't care about good storytelling. All right. A good author, a good writer, a good director, they welcome the criticism because that's how you improve. Okay. Iron sharpens iron. All right. And guess what? We are going to make them listen. We're going to make them listen because the heat is only getting started. We are turning this up all across the board for all of these various folks that own our fandoms, the stuff that we love. They own it. We're coming for it. We're going to make sure that we take it back. You guys are either going to do it right or you're going to drop out of the game altogether. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. Go ahead, leave your comments. Lord of the Rings, all across the board, any Rings of Power, leave your comments, and then we'll do the contest in a couple of weeks. All right, thanks for watching. See you next time.